I'm Adam, and this is The Reset. Well, happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there, and to those men who step up every day to fulfill the role of a father to someone who needs you. I would like to dedicate this episode to my father and share a story about him that has inspired me for as long as I can remember. On December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor was attacked. My dad was a junior in high school at the time. But the moment the news hit, he didn't wait around to see what would happen. He, along with several of his classmates, immediately went down to the recruitment office to join the United States Navy. Because it was the middle of the school year, the Navy actually turned him down that day and told him he had to wait. I've often wondered if he was just incredibly naive to think that they would take a high school junior, or if his sense of duty was just so overwhelming that he didn't care. But that instinct to step up because his country was in trouble shaped the man he would become. Eventually, my dad joined the Navy and he served honorably during World War II. It was an accomplishment that anchored his life. He brought that military discipline home with him. My dad was an elementary school principal. In fact, he was my principal. And there was one rule he enforced with absolute authority. When you were in the hallways, you walked on the right hand side. As a kid, you just obey the rule. But as I grew older, I realized exactly where that came from. On a Navy destroyer, order isn't a luxury, it's a matter of survival. If the alarm sounds for battle stations and hundreds of sailors are running in random directions, chaos takes over. People can get hurt and the ship is in jeopardy. My dad knew that without order, there was chaos. To this day, decades later, I still automatically walk on the right hand side of the hallway. And to be completely honest, when I see adults today drifting aimlessly down the wrong side of the walkway, it irritates me just a little bit because to me, it's not just a rule, it's a legacy of respect and order. When I look back at my dad, I realize he had a pretty rare combination. He had the gut instinct of a first responder. If something was wrong, he didn't hesitate, he just moved. But he was also a planner. He knew that just waiting to do good wasn't enough. You actually have to have a plan to back it up. He didn't wait to be asked. If he saw a need in someone's life, he acted. He brought the same sense of order and care to his everyday life. He believed that we are all responsible for keeping the ship steady. So here's the reset for this Father's Day. We live in a day where it's easy to look at the world and see things that are broken and just complain about them. It's easy to point fingers or assume that someone else will step up to fix it. My dad's legacy issues a different challenge. The next time you see something in our world, in your neighborhood, or in your own home that doesn't look right, step up. Don't wait to be asked. If there's chaos, bring order. If there's a need, meet it. Have the courage to stand up and say, I'm going to fix this. Until next time, what's your reset?